Welcome to Speak English Podcast.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to Speak English Podcast. I'm David, and I'm here with my amazing co-host Sarah. Sarah, how are you doing today?
Thanks, David. I'm doing fantastic, and I'm so excited about today's episode. We're going to tackle something that makes so many people nervous.
You're absolutely right. Picture this. You walk into a restaurant alone, you're hungry, you know what you want, but suddenly your English just disappears. Sound familiar?
Oh my goodness, yes. That moment when the server comes over and your mind goes completely blank. It's like all your English lessons just vanish into thin air.
But here's the thing. By the end of this episode, that fear will be gone forever. We're going to give you the exact roadmap to order food with complete confidence.
And we're not talking about memorizing scripts or perfect pronunciation. We're talking about real, natural conversation skills that will make you feel like a pro.
If you've ever felt nervous about ordering food in English, this episode is going to change everything for you. Make sure to hit that like button right now.
Absolutely. And don't forget to subscribe to Speak English Podcast because we're here every week helping you speak English naturally and confidently in real situations.
So what exactly does confident food ordering mean? It's not about using fancy vocabulary or complicated sentences that make you sound like a textbook. Confident ordering is simply about being clear, natural, and relaxed when you communicate with your server about what you want to eat.
Think about how native English speakers order food. They don't stress about perfect grammar or worry if every word sounds exactly right. They focus on having a natural conversation with their server, asking questions, making decisions, and expressing their preferences just like they would with a friend.
The secret here is understanding that every food ordering situation follows a predictable pattern. There's always a greeting, some questions about the menu, your actual order, and usually a few follow-up questions about how you want your food prepared or what sides you'd like.
What makes someone sound confident when ordering isn't a huge vocabulary or flawless pronunciation. It's about knowing what to expect from the conversation, having the right phrases ready when you need them, and most importantly, sounding relaxed and comfortable throughout the process.
Here's something most English learners don't realize. When you order food confidently, you're not just getting your meal. You're having a mini conversation that builds your overall English speaking skills. Every restaurant visit becomes a chance to practice real-world communication.
The beautiful thing about food ordering is that it's a low-pressure environment to practice your English. Servers want to help you. They're used to working with people from different backgrounds, and the conversation has a clear purpose that makes it easier to stay focused and confident.
Confident ordering is really about conversational flow. Instead of thinking of it as a test of your English skills, think of it as a friendly interaction where you're working together with your server to make sure you get exactly what you want and have a great dining experience.
The key insight is this. Confidence in English comes from practice in real situations, not from studying grammar rules or memorizing vocabulary lists. When you practice ordering food regularly, you're building confidence that transfers to every other English-speaking situation you encounter.
What we're going to teach you today isn't just about restaurants. The communication skills you develop through confident food ordering will help you in hotels, shops, offices, and social situations. You're learning to be a confident English communicator in every aspect of your life.
Remember, every native English speaker had to learn these same communication patterns at some point. The difference is that you're learning them as an adult, which actually gives you advantages like better understanding of conversation structure and more awareness of communication strategies.
Let me show you exactly what confident food ordering sounds like in a real restaurant situation. I'm going to play the role of a customer walking into a casual dining restaurant, and Sarah will be the server. Listen carefully to how natural and flowing this conversation is.
Good evening and welcome to the Garden Bistro. Are you dining with us alone tonight, or are you waiting for someone to join you? I can get you seated at whichever table works best for you. How does a nice spot by the window sound to you tonight?
That sounds perfect. Thank you so much. Just me tonight, so the window table would be wonderful. I love watching people walk by while I eat. Before we head over there, could you tell me if you have any special dishes or recommendations for tonight?
Absolutely. Our chef just finished preparing a fantastic grilled salmon with herb butter that's been really popular today. We also have a delicious pasta special with mushrooms and garlic that guests have been raving about. Here's your menu to look over as well.
Both of those sound amazing. I'm definitely interested in the salmon. Could you tell me what sides come with that dish? And also, I'd love to start with something to drink. What kind of white wines do you have available that would pair well with salmon?
The salmon comes with roasted vegetables and your choice of rice or mashed potatoes. For wine, I'd recommend our house Chardonnay or the Sauvignon Blanc. Both pair beautifully with fish. The Chardonnay is a bit richer, while the Sauvignon Blanc is lighter and crisper.
The Sauvignon Blanc sounds perfect for tonight. I'll definitely go with that and the salmon. For my side, could I get the mashed potatoes, please? And would it be possible to have the salmon cooked medium rather than the way it normally comes?
Of course. Medium salmon coming right up, and I'll make sure the kitchen knows about your preference. The mashed potatoes are an excellent choice with that dish. Is there anything else I can get started for you? Or would you like a few minutes to settle in first?
I think that covers everything for now. Thank you so much for all the recommendations and for being so helpful. I'm really looking forward to trying that salmon and wine pairing you suggested. The service here is already making this a great evening out.
Did you notice how that conversation flowed naturally from start to finish? There were questions, recommendations, preferences discussed, and friendly interaction throughout. That's exactly what confident English ordering looks like when you relax and focus on clear communication.
When you master confident food ordering, you're developing so much more than just restaurant skills. You're building communication abilities that will transform every English conversation you have, from business meetings to casual chats with neighbors.
The first major benefit is the complete elimination of dining anxiety. You know that nervous feeling when you see the server walking toward your table? That disappears forever when you have the right phrases and the confidence to use them naturally in conversation.
Here's something interesting that most people don't realize. Servers actually prefer confident customers because it makes their job easier and more enjoyable. When you can clearly communicate what you want and respond naturally to their suggestions, everyone has a better experience.
The confidence you build through food ordering transfers directly to every other area of your English-speaking life. The same relaxed communication style you use with restaurant staff will help you feel comfortable in job interviews, social gatherings, and everyday interactions.
You'll discover that dining out becomes genuinely enjoyable instead of stressful. Rather than worrying about communication problems, you can focus on the food, the atmosphere, and actually having a good time while practicing your English in a natural setting.
Another huge benefit is that you start building relationships with people in your community. When you can chat comfortably with servers, bartenders, and restaurant staff, you're creating connections that make you feel more at home wherever you're living.
Confident food ordering also gives you the freedom to explore different restaurants and cuisines without fear. You can try new places, ask questions about unfamiliar dishes, and make special requests because you know how to communicate effectively in these situations.
The listening skills you develop are incredible. When you're comfortable in restaurant conversations, you naturally become better at understanding different accents, speaking speeds, and communication styles that you'll encounter in all areas of English-speaking life.
You'll also notice that your overall English fluency improves faster because you're practicing in real-world situations with immediate feedback. Every successful restaurant interaction builds your confidence and motivates you to use English more in other situations.
Perhaps the best benefit is the sense of independence and empowerment you feel. Being able to handle restaurant situations confidently means you can travel anywhere, live anywhere, and feel comfortable taking care of yourself in any English-speaking environment.
Let's break down exactly how you can build this skill step by step. The first step happens before you even leave your house. Spend just 5 minutes thinking about common restaurant phrases like asking for a table, ordering drinks, or requesting recommendations.
Step 2. Begins the moment you walk through the restaurant door. Have your greeting ready and speak with confidence. Something simple like, "Good evening, table for one, please," or "Hi there, do you have any tables available?" sets a positive tone right from the start.
Step 3 is all about menu exploration without fear. Don't hesitate to ask questions about dishes you don't understand. Phrases like, "What's in your house salad?" or "How do you prepare the chicken show engagement and help you make better food choices?"
Step 4 focuses on the actual ordering moment. This is where you speak clearly, make eye contact, and take your time. Use natural phrases like, "I'll have the grilled fish," "please," or "Could I get the pasta with extra cheese?" rather than just pointing at menu items.
Step 5 involves handling all those follow-up questions that servers typically ask. Practice responses for cooking preferences, side dishes, and modifications. Phrases like medium rare sounds perfect, or could I substitute salad for the fries? Keep the conversation
Step 6
flowing.
is about engaging in light conversation when it feels natural. Comment on the food, ask about ingredients, or mention if you're celebrating something special. This builds rapport and makes the entire dining experience more enjoyable for everyone involved.
Step 7 focuses on handling any confusion or misunderstandings calmly. If something isn't clear, simply ask, "Could you repeat that, please?" or "I didn't quite catch that," instead of pretending you understood when you didn't actually hear what was said.
Step 8 involves expressing preferences and making special requests confidently. Whether you need something on the side, want to modify a dish, or have dietary restrictions, speak up clearly about what you need rather than settling for something you don't really want.
Step 9 is about the end-of-meal interaction. Thank your server genuinely. Engage in brief, friendly conversation if appropriate, and leave on a positive note. This completes the confident dining experience and often leads to even better service next time.
The final step is reflection after you leave the restaurant. Think about what went well, which phrases worked effectively, and what you'd like to practice more next time. This self-reflection helps you build confidence and improve with each dining experience.
One of the biggest mistakes English learners make when ordering food is speaking too quietly or rushing through their words because they feel nervous. This actually makes communication much harder and reduces your confidence even more than speaking at normal volume and speed.
Another common error is apologizing constantly for your English level. You don't need to say "sorry for my English" or "excuse me, but my English isn't very good" before every question. Servers expect questions about menus, and clear communication is normal.
Many learners make the mistake of memorizing rigid scripts without understanding natural conversation flow. This leads to robotic interactions that sound forced and unnatural. Instead, Focus on learning flexible phrases that work in different situations and contexts.
Here's a big one that signals uncertainty. Don't point at menu items while mumbling the dish name under your breath. This makes you appear less confident and can lead to confusion. Instead, clearly state what you want while maintaining friendly eye contact.
Avoid using overly complex sentences when simple. Direct communication works much better. Saying, "I would be tremendously grateful if you could perhaps bring me the chicken," sounds awkward compared to the natural, "I'll have the grilled chicken, please."
Don't let small pronunciation mistakes completely derail your confidence or stop the conversation. If a server doesn't understand something immediately, simply repeat it more clearly or rephrase using different words. This happens to native speakers too.
Many people make the error of not asking questions when they're unsure about something on the menu. This often leads to ordering food they don't actually want. It's perfectly normal to ask, "What's in this dish?" or "How spicy is this?" before ordering.
Avoid the trap of agreeing to everything the server suggests just to avoid conversation. If you don't want appetizers, dessert, or specific modifications, it's completely acceptable to politely say no thank you, rather than agreeing to things you don't want.
Don't assume that faster speech sounds more natural or confident. Native speakers actually speak at a comfortable, measured pace that allows for clear understanding. Speaking too quickly often leads to pronunciation problems and communication breakdowns.
Finally, avoid the mistake of not enjoying the process. Many learners are so focused on perfect English that they forget restaurant visits should be pleasant experiences. Relax, be friendly, and remember that small mistakes are completely normal and expected.
Here's your challenge for this week, and I want you to take this seriously because it's going to transform your confidence. Visit at least one restaurant where you'll practice these confident ordering techniques we've discussed. It can be casual, formal, or even fast food.
Before you go anywhere, prepare 3 specific questions you can ask about the menu. Think of things like, "What's your most popular dish today?" or "Could you tell me about this pasta?" Special, or "What would you recommend for someone who loves seafood?" to start conversations.
During your restaurant visit, focus on 2 main things: speaking clearly at a comfortable volume and maintaining friendly eye contact with your server. Don't worry about perfect pronunciation or complex vocabulary. Focus on confident, natural communication instead.
Pay attention to how the conversation flows, naturally from greeting to ordering to any follow-up questions. Notice how servers respond when you engage with them confidently and ask genuine questions about the food. This awareness will build your communication skills.
After you complete this restaurant challenge, I want you to come back and share your experience in the comments below. Tell us what phrases worked well for you, what surprised you about the interaction, and how you felt during the conversation.
Your experience will help other learners in our community who might be feeling nervous about their first confident restaurant visit. We learn so much from each other's real-world practice stories, and your success will inspire others to take on this challenge too.
Remember, this challenge isn't about achieving perfection or impressing anyone with your English skills. It's about building real-world confidence through practical application of everything we've covered. Every restaurant visit is a chance to strengthen your English.
If you feel nervous before going, that's completely normal and expected. The key is to go anyway and focus on the communication techniques we've discussed. Confidence comes from taking action, not from waiting until you feel completely ready and prepared.
Start with a restaurant where you feel comfortable. Maybe one you've been to before, or one in your neighborhood. Familiar environments can help you focus on practicing. your English skills, rather than worrying about finding the location or understanding the atmosphere.
Most importantly, enjoy this process of becoming a more confident English communicator. Every conversation you have in English, whether in restaurants or anywhere else, is helping you build the fluency and confidence that will serve you for the rest of your life.
Today, we've covered everything you need to order food with complete confidence in English. We talked about the concept of natural conversation flow, showed you a real demonstration, and explained all the benefits of confident ordering.
We also gave you a step-by-step practice plan, helped you avoid the most common mistakes that English learners make, and challenged you to put these skills into action at a real restaurant this week. This is your roadmap to dining confidence.
Remember, confident food ordering isn't about perfect English or complex vocabulary. It's about clear communication, natural conversation flow, and feeling relaxed during your interactions with restaurant staff and servers.
The skills you develop through confident restaurant ordering will transform every area of your English-speaking life. From business meetings to casual conversations, this foundation of confident communication will serve you everywhere.
If you made it all the way to the end of this episode, that tells me you're serious about improving your English fluency. Make sure to subscribe to Speak English Podcast and hit that like button to support our show.
We want to hear about your restaurant experiences. Share your success stories in the comments below, and let us know how these techniques worked for you. Your experiences help our entire community of English learners grow.
If this episode helped you feel more confident about ordering food in English, comment with the word confident below. Seeing your positive feedback motivates us to keep creating practical English lessons that make a real difference.
Thank you so much for listening to Speak English Podcast today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember that every English conversation is an opportunity to improve. We'll see you in our next episode with more practical English tips.